It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got the Chargers burner at wide receiver. There were no answers for him a week ago, going well over 100 yards with several stops in the end zone. It's the Chargers and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now a draw play with Dixon. And still fighting. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set them up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he's off to a tremendous start here through 2 weeks of the season. Already 9 touchdown passes. Everyone wants to come out and generate a little momentum. He's done that and more, no question about it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up. We'll soon find out.
23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Sheridan looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheridan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Puka Nacua, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside of your receiver.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now back to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop any of those. But 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw here. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here from the 38. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
To throw on second down. Sheridan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, Sheridan. That one caught by Gibson.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw on second down. Sheridan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
An extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chargers getting set to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Off play action. Sheridan. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down. Sheridan throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Gets around him, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Getting home that time to Marby and Overshow. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Sheridan. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Going to be taken in here by McCool.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Sheridan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
To throw on 2nd down, Sheridan. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup of 6. On 1st down, Sheridan. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Go for a right side here, complete.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Sheridan. Wide open receiver, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Sheridan. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Chargers' 2-yard line.
Off the play fake, Sheridan. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
35, Chargers 10.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. The Pats looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. C.J. Stroud, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Sheridan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
17.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
To about the 33-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheridan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Sheridan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 2. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The Chargers 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chargers 24.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
To throw on second down, Sheridan. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so is
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Sheridan.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
First down, Chargers.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
At the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
Now a toss here, short side. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
That's caught, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
On first down, they go with Dixon.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6, and his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Sheridan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Give them 15 there. The Cowboys have a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Sheridan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And his kick is gone. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing to start the drive. Sheridan. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheridan got his open man. It's Carr. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A 3-yard pickup.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheridan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Sheridan
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Back to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the Bengals' sure-handed tight end. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Bengals and the Titans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 catches, 94 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play.
That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 15 carries, 76 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Jarrett. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw. Jarrett. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Cohen. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing well, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Bengals! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a big play there from Tennessee. And even 40 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as the season moves along.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jarrett.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jarrett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Finds Roberts left side.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try the left side. Downing. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 8.
This taken in by Dallas.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
To throw on 2nd down, Jarrett. Short throw, Roberts with it. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down, a pickup of 8 there. Operating from the gun, Jarrett. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. The throw over the middle, taken in, and down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these his last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Looking to throw. Jarrett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Brown will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Brown once more. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Jarrett. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, a give to Brown. Oh, what a move. Shoves him away. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. throwing on first down. Jarrett firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one's a first down. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to take the lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got an open man, it's McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they'll throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Short throw, Roberts with it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Jarrett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Jarrett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. The Jaguars trying to hold on and claim victory. Next, we'll stay right here in the Sunshine State, head down to Tampa, check on the Bucs. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Bryce Young, a touchdown pass in the victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. P.J. Walker, 2 touchdown passes thus far. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jarrett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
on first down. Jarrett, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. But right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
The Bengals getting set to go.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
Touchdown, Titans. How about that? Their quarterback, 75 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. Downing. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he fields it cleanly. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Titans now.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Had to give to Brown on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Jarrett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals set to take over.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Dances by him.
He's got a full head of steam.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give right side. Downing. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8.
Back now in Nashville. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
59 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jarrett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Draw play for Brown. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
51 yards on the punt there. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st and 10, Jarrett going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll run on 1st down. Downing. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw.
That complete to Downs.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 3. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 3rd down. Jarrett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
A loss of 2 yards.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Titans getting set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jarrett. He finds his man, complete. That's Flynn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Jarrett. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Looking to throw, Jarrett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
On first down, Jarrett.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.